Hey peeps, this is Tana and this is Tana Havana World. So today this video is going to be about Pacific Beach. It's going to be a short one where I will tell you who I met or who met me kind of thing. I don't know, sometimes I go to places, I meet people, sometimes it happened that you just meet me and we go into an adventure. So I'm going to introduce my pattern in crime, but also the photo shoot and my evolution as a photographer at California Dreams. Few days in, I met A-Bag. A-Bag is an interesting fellow. He's adventurous, super friendly, and laid back, no pun intended. And first day I met A-Bag, we decided we were going to walk. I don't know how long. We say, well, hey, let's go walk for a little while. There's at Pacific Beach, you're gonna see there's that one pathway, but usually that's the main way people use so they can go from one point of Pacific Beach, cross Mission Beach, and go through the end of it. You might be able to see separate by the water. You might see Ocean Beach and the Dog Beach from that one side. What happened there was, at first, we were walking and we saw that little pathway between houses, which piqued my curiosity, and I said, hey, you know what? Let's just take this spot here. Like, let's turn left here and go straight. So we did, because we didn't have any plans. And through that, we went to what they call the bay. I saw a lot of boats. And if you don't know me, I mean, you watching the video, you maybe don't know me, but all my close friends know that for sure I wanted to be a pirate when I was a kid. So I saw boats and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on those boats and steal it and just go with it. And from that point on, we start walking back again. I don't know how many miles or how many places we went past Mission Beach and some other spots, and I was tired. Really tired. So I asked him, hey, hi back, I know you can walk all day and everything, but your boy cannot go that far. I reached my limit. So I told him, let's go back to Oslo. I need to eat and I need to take some picture of the sunset. So on our way back, we saw a lot of people playing on the beach, and from that point on, we went to eat at, I think, the Woody's. Oh man, great food. Unfortunately, I didn't take a picture of the food because I was so focused on the sunset. And that's where we met Lydia, which I'm gonna talk about her. She's gonna come later in the story. In addition to that, the next day, I back again was asking me, hey, what are you doing today? I said, well, I'm working on some videos. I was working on my Ocean Beach video at that time and learning a little bit about photography. And he said, yeah, just forget about all this. You're supposed to travel around, right? Have you been to La Jolla? I said, are you sure we can ride to go there? Because me, I like to know when I'm going somewhere, how long it's gonna take, how much effort I had to put in it. Because back in the days, I said back in the days, when I was 23, yeah, I could do those things, but now I couldn't go that far. But we took the bike, we were riding all around looking for crabs. Oh, okay, it wasn't looking for crabs, but we were going to La Jolla. But me, in my head, if I'm gonna put that much effort, I had to go look for some crabs. Because me, I grew up near the ocean in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, and literally, if you're near the ocean, my natural habitat, me running in the sand looking for crabs so I can just grill them and eat them on a little hut on the beach. But that's a segment for another time. So we did that, riding from Pacific Beach, California Dream Hostel through La Jolla. We stopped at a few points where we could just see the water, the landscape. So we went there, beautiful rock. There's people doing their own lecture, and we stopped there, we took a picture, and after that we went to another spot, the other spot, which was closer to the rocky beach, close to the water, but there's a lot of rocks. And from that point on, we could see beautiful natural landscape and see some really old colonial houses. It kind of remind me of when I was in Ghana, Accra, Fortress at Elmina. But also, we got a bit of scare because while walking on the rock, A-Bag was wearing flip-flops and literally almost fell down. But A-Bag is in control at all time because he's the more chill person I've ever seen. So it was like, whoo, boom, didn't fall down because he's always grounded. Love the guy. So beside that, we went around, we took some pictures, and I had Isaac take some pictures of me. It did some pretty good job because I was pretty skeptical. Skeptical coming from a guy who just pick a camera a month ago, saying like, hey, you know, you used to do this and everything. A-Bag said, chill, man. I took a camera before. I know how to handle these things. I said, okay, no worries. Took some pictures and they were great because I did not expect that at all. And after that, we decided to pack up the stuff and go back again because, hey, that's the second spot. We're supposed to go to La Jolla and if you to see the sea lions and me to find some crabs. And we got to La Jolla where we could see beautiful sea lions. And I still don't understand the difference between a seal and a sea lion. Well, I think one is bigger, one is not. The same to me, but that was a beautiful sight to see. And also, I finally found crabs. I think two. I didn't get one, I get two small ones near the coast. It was a great experience for sure. I do not regret IBAC. Thanks again for getting me to go and do those things. I appreciate you taking your time to just hang out with me. Besides hanging out with IBAC, I did 2 photo shoots with people I met first at the California Dreams Hostel, Antonio and Travin, and also a photo shoot I made for Lydia and her children. She came to visit and check for a place to live in San Diego. Well, we met at Woody's when we were having the food, like I said earlier. And the first photo shoot was with Antonio and Travin. Antonio is a super high energy person, but also friendly and well traveled. And Travin was his coach. I would say his mentor, but for me they look like childhood friends because they have the wildest time ever. And I love to see their relationship where it feels like you don't even know if it's like in a business partner work or it's just friends just hanging out all around. And from what I got from that experience was that a little pointer from Mr. Worldwide, well, as I call like Antonio, he just walk on it. I mean, I think I got more out of the experience that they got because I just took a picture, but it was them doing all the work. I just have to get all my gear right, my tripod. They're doing the other exercises. And it was fun. And also it happened to be Antonio's birthday too. So it all came all together, you know, all the pieces of the puzzle. But to be honest, I definitely appreciate them just taking the time to be in my picture because they were gonna do anyway, but they allowed me to be a part of it. So I'm gonna link their Instagram in that video too, right here. They're doing great things, and I believe if they're a good fit for whatever you're trying to do, just shout out, like, you know, just send them a DM or something. And after that, we have Lydia and her children photo shoot. Just to summarize, Lydia is from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, I remember Phoenix, Arizona. And she came around San Diego to find a place so she could move with her children. And we happened to meet at Woody's, which was the place we got our food. And she came to get her food, and we were watching the sunset. And she came to talk to us. And we were like, oh yeah, like, you know, where are you from? Like, you know, and what I love with her was like, you know, she would have like, you know, that big smile. It was super, it was really nice. And I also, you know, I am a beginner photographer. I say, hey, you know what? If you're here, you don't do anything tomorrow, would that be possible for me to take a picture of your kid? Because I never worked with like a family portrait pictures before. I say, yes, no problem. I say, it's free. You don't have to worry about it. You just do whatever you do most of the time, and I take pictures. And the thing I noticed with people when I ask them about, can you be a model for my photos? They'll all get that little feeling, like, you know, bad feeling. I don't know, that bad connotation feeling with, like, you know, be a model. Lydia, if you're watching it, thank you again for your time. The next month I'm still gonna be in San Diego, but after that I'm going to move to another place. I'm gonna tell you, still gonna be in California. That's a little teaser,